golden cup in her hand. Golden cup in her hand, look, hey, look at me. Upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. Too right. When I saw her, I wondered with great admiration. This thing is pretty huge. Can imagine why. And here is the mind which hath wisdom. Ah, yeah, I've been over that. 7 heads and 7 mountains on which the woman sitteth. 7 continents infected with this idolatry, worship of the beast. 10 horns of 10 kings, tells you here. That's how you can interpret the rest. Progress at last. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Getting somewhere at last. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth. United Nations headquarters, New York. All nations have drunk of the wrath of the wine of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. Merchants of the earth. Just go over this. I'll go over this in my book, The Downfall. Yeah. Merchants of the earth. Mother of harlots, I've called it. I'm going to read these reasons why it's New York City. As much as she glorified herself and lived luxuriously, so much distress and sorrow give her, for she says in her mind, I sit a queen and am not a widow, and I see not sorrow. Revelation 18:7. Yeah. The most powerful country in the world on the National Power Index is the USA. New York is the second wealthiest city in the world and the second most influential, but I would argue that it is more influential than London. I don't know where they got these figures from online, because the US control the media. They're more influential than London. Where did they get that from? Including the internet. With whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, and the inhabitants of the earth were made drunk with the wine of her fornication. Just read that. Television, idolatry, pornography, USA. They have a statue of a woman sitting on the water, as is mentioned in Revelation. The Statue of Liberty, enlightening the world. Enlightening the world. Oh, my God. She boasts one of the largest natural harbours in the world, the Hudson. Revelation 18:17 to 19. Actually, I'll find that so you know what I'm talking about. And I'll put it on the screen. Thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorceries were all nations deceived. Merchants. Yeah? World trade. Yeah? Still the centre of world trade, despite what happened. That terrible event, 9/11. There is now a new One World Trade Center building. It's the 4th tallest structure in the world, and yes, it is in New York, not the old Babylon in Iraq. Yeah. World trade, Wall Street, stock market, Enron, thy merchants were the great men of the earth, for by their sorceries were all nations deceived. Yeah? Because all nations have drank from the wine of the wrath of her fornications, and the kings of the earth committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth became rich from the greatness of her luxury. Revelation 18:3. For her sins have reached to heaven. Revelation 18:5. American Space Program, NASA. Also a reference to the Tower of Babel. Well, look what happened to those great towers. They came tumbling down, didn't they? Dumbo, Babylon, NY, Proud Rahab, Ishtar, Seven Horns, Building Number 7, Power, Influence, Entertainment, Idolatry, World Trade, the Hudson, and the Golden Cup from which the entire world drinks of its poison. It is an absolute no-brainer. This is New York. Babylon hath been a golden cup in Lord's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Jeremiah 51:7. If you want more of that, it's in the book. Okay, where were we? We're nearly there, okay? Well done if you managed to get this far. It is a long video, but Revelation is very long. And, hang on. Let's skip the rest of New Babylon, we know that it's them. Who is like this great city? Apparently a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all. Yeah. We have a mega tsunami there by the sounds of it. This is great, this one. Get a load of this. And the voice of harpers and musicians and of pipers and trumpeters shall be heard no more at all in thee, and no craftsman, or whatsoever craft he be, shall be found any more in thee, and the sound of a millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee. No musicians, pipers, trumpeters, harpers. This is entertainment. Yeah, entertainment. The marriage of the Lamb is come, and his wife hath made herself ready. Yeah, here we go, coming to the end now. King of kings and Lord of lords. The sword proceedeth out of his mouth. That's good. That's good. Yeah. The millennial reign of Christ, once the new Babylon has fallen. Okay. Yep. All of God's followers will inherit the earth. But after 1,000 years, Satan shall be loosed out of his prison. And man will be tested once more. Yeah? There's more about that in the book, and the book of Job, and also this verse in Revelation, and how God is running the show. Right? It's essential. That's essential reading that, but it's only in the book. All right. There is a video. I've done a video on it. It's called Archangels, the All-Seeing Eyes. The All-Seeing Ones, sorry. The All-Seeing Ones. A new earth, which, as I said, we will inherit. And there we are. There we are. Yep. I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book, if any man shall add unto these things, God shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. Okay. So be careful when trying to interpret prophecy. I've gone with what's already happening in the world and supported it scientifically, and also with the verses in Revelation. Yeah. But as I said, this is already underway. And if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, God shall take away his part out of the book of life, and out of the holy city, from the things which are written in this book. Alright? If any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy. Got it? Good. Thank you very much.